There are still far too many children and parents lost in this new world of remote learning. Local 4 is dedicating time in our 4, 5, 6, and 11 o'clock newscast to explore the problems as well as the solutions in the effort to provide education for all. Local 4's Paula Tutman has been talking with educators and families. Paula, tell us more.
Well, first of all, let's just say that announcement from Dr. Viti is absolutely huge for Detroit students. But what about all of those other students across Michigan who are falling through those cracks without that centralized, organized learning that they need so much? To understand why remote learning isn't working for so many, or how it can work for many, you really do have to understand why it's not working for so many.
Adrian is 12 years old. He sits alone on a bench. It's a Monday afternoon, the middle of the school day, and he can hear his brothers playing basketball nearby. But he counts weeds. He carefully separates them from a clump and lines them up like soldiers. Adrian is a casualty of COVID-19. He does not have a fever. He isn't on a respirator. But in the nearly 30 days since Clawson Middle School shut down, he has participated in remote learning activities by his teachers.
Not at all. I haven't been able to get the access to any of the things to do it.
In Michigan by law, every single child must have equal access to education, which begs the question, in the time of COVID, can there really be such thing as education for all? Unless something drastic happens, his mother believes he will fall behind, get lost, and never be found again.
We don't have laptops for all of them to use. Some of them have tablets, but the screens are cracked, so they're not really good to try to use for the schoolwork.
In this household, 2 single women are raising a total of 5 boys. Both women paired together by Grace Centers of Hope's aftercare drug recovery program in Pontiac. 3 years into sobriety from drugs, Megan is the 3rd generation in her bloodline living below the poverty line. Her fear is that her sons will not be able to break that generational cycle of poverty.
I want them to get a better education so they can be something in life.
Fishbowl is an app that engages professionals to speak freely and confidentially about their workspaces. The organization surveyed 6,000 teachers nationwide 2 weeks ago.
The state that performed the worst, actually, was the state of Michigan, where 62% of Michigan teachers reported that less than 1 out of 4 of their students were attending remote classes.
At our request, Fishbowl did a special survey of Michigan teachers yesterday, asking a simple multiple choice question. How many of your students are attending your remote classes?
So originally, we had approximately 62% of Michigan teachers report that less than 1/4 of their students were attending. In the latest survey we ran, it's 45% of Michigan teachers saying less than 1/4.
In an education roundtable, we assembled educators, the decision makers in the Tri-County area. Everything we say is on the record, but I do ask that you be really candid. Macomb, Oakland, and Wayne County superintendents, the president of the Michigan Teachers Union, the MEA, and superintendents from geographically and economically diverse districts discussed how do we keep children from falling through the cracks and falling behind in their test-based knowledge.
But there's nothing like being in the classroom every day, going to school every day, and that can't be replicated.
Listen, we know that many school districts are going through this. These are just 13 school districts. But Karen, the last time you had 13 educators and decision makers in the room, imagine the insight that came out of that.
So inspiring to see, hopefully, some changes for some of these kids who so really, really need it. In terms of what's coming up for 5 and 6, give us a little preview.
Absolutely. 5:30, we're going to talk about what's keeping these educators up at night, what worries them. But also, they also have a great deal of optimism. At 6 o'clock, catching up, how they're already working, rolling out plans to catch these students up, and an add-on at 11. And that is moving forward. What will the school year look like moving forward coming this fall?
All right, education for all. We look forward to your special reports this evening at 5, 6, and 11. Thank you, Paula.